Looks like we have a nice medieval town right here. Wait a second, no. I said England, not France. Ah, much more like England. Once again, Hollywood strikes again. Now wait till they get to the scene where they're either in Mexico or India and they throw the orange filter on. Italy shining a light, surprise attack at dawn. Ethiopians waking up before dawn for more, oh! Or Italy, man, once again, just getting embarrassed. Top 10 hottest French women. Number 1, Joan of Arc. Oh, I just realized why that's bad. Can somebody call the cops? Joan of Arc was not of age. To show you the power of the Union Army, I sawed this rebellion in half. Now that's a lot of damage. How about a little more? Whenever I've seen like map simulations of this fight, I'm always surprised that they were able to do this. Like that, when does that ever happen? Like the ultimate spearhead just straight through territory like this. The Maidenhead Viaduct in 1839. Not sure if I'm saying that right either. Foolish Brunel. Such a wide and flat arch on a railway bridge will collapse before long. It still stands in the year 2000. The 905 is running a little late today, wouldn't you say? They both have obviously said their last oof, but this guy gets the last laugh. This is a bridge with some of the flattest arches ever constructed, and back in the day, it was criticized like it wasn't gonna stay up. And look at it now, it's still flexing on people to this day. Australian prime ministers disappearing while swimming in the ocean, holding a world record for drinking, pooping himself in a McDonald's. This will always be one of my favorite world history facts ever. Who cares about the emus? I should just reference this every time we talk about this country. George Washington was a good president for 8 years. Then George said, I'm tired, I want to go home. The old Forrest Gump strategy. I think I'll go home now. Buy Encarta Encyclopedia only for $79.99. The year is 2001. Oh no! Anyway, Wikipedia is born. This was definitely before my time. I did not know this thing existed. Ooh, it didn't even make it into the 2010s. The church. We are poor. Give us your riches. People during the Renaissance. Lol. No. The church. So you have chosen death. It's crazy how long this strategy's worked. Modern artists. Tracing is cheating and should be called out as a pathetic deed. Renaissance artists. LMAO. Yeah, I mean, they might have a point. Looks like you're getting canceled. Wait, does that mean we have to cancel Bob Ross too? I mean, he was kind of like tracing nature from within his mind. Hi, my name is Jason. Ah, nice to meet you, Jason. Me putting the name Jason inside of my mind, which is already filled with plenty of other much better things. Say, Jarvis, did you know that the Greeks had a god of fertility named Papyrus? I'm not pronouncing that right. Who had a permanent... No. Okay, let's move on. But for reals, if this is one of the first things someone actually brought up to me, we would be instant friends. If I had a nickel for every sacred mountain that hasn't allowed female visitors for over 1,000 years, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. What's even weirder about this is it's not like these 2 mountains were even close. We had one in Japan and the other one in Greece. It's like they were both just imagining this image telepathically. POV, you're Kazakhstan, December 1991. Lithuania left, Georgia left, Latvia left, Estonia, Ukraine, Moldova, Azerbaijan. I'm not gonna keep going. You're the admin now. Very nice. This is referring back to when Kazakhstan was the entire USSR for like 3 or 4 days. Hans, get the flamin' werfer. I will never stop loving to pronounce this. Alexios, get the Greek fire. The problem is I don't know how to pronounce it, but it does look really cool. I feel like it's Elvish or something. Chinese citizens, what a nice day. Mongols. Attack! Mongolia, can you not attack China for 3 seconds? That actually doesn't work there because Mongolia did eventually stop. The Chad hyper-advanced human has sharp stone. Very cool and epic. The virgin uncivilized human does not have sharp stone. Loser. Clearly this one's been sipping on that Chad juice. You are the country of Liechtenstein. You are fighting the Austro-Prussian War. You only have 80 soldiers. You return with 81. This is still gonna be my favorite story. They legitimately made a friend and came back with 1 more. It's like one of the most wholesome moments in history. What other people want to see in Rome? What I want to see in Rome. Thank you. It's about time. Let's just recreate it. They legitimately used to fill the entire Colosseum with water and have naval battles. Why don't we just do that? It doesn't got to be in Rome. Let's just do it in my backyard. I don't care. I just want to see it. I always say I was born too late. Is that? Wait, what the f? Behold, our newest campaign. Flips paper. Picture of Iberia. Are you sure this will help us reclaim Poland? Poland? My goals are beyond your understanding. So a she-wolf named Lupa takes care of twin babies Romulus and Remus. Classmates, but how does that lead to WW1? We get there when we get there. Pathetic. Why not start from the Big Bang? No, Germans. In the 1940s. These books are bad, so we're burning them. No, you're not supposed to destroy books. Norwegian parents in 1956. We disagreed with the latest spelling reform. Let's burn the school textbooks. I see no problem with that. So I guess there are 2 very popular ways to write Norwegian. And I guess at this time they tried to unite them into one, and people didn't like that. Welcome to the gang, kids. We've got redacted, redacted, redacted. What did redacted do? Became an enemy of the people. Have fun getting photoshopped out of the picture. 20th century century European dictator outfits. 20th century African dictator. Well, here's the thing. I would be wanting to look fabulous too, though. I'm just gonna rule a place. Like, let's go. Almost every country. Okay, I'm gonna fight these Vietnamese. Damn, Vietnam got hands. Let's think of all the examples. China, France, the USA. Medieval battles in movies. Huzzah! Have at thee! Bonk. Medieval battles in reality. We're gonna sit here for 2 years. And we'll sit out here for 2 years. Huzzah! You think occasionally they just yell down at each other? Hey, f you! A brief history of the Balkan Peninsula. Oh, this should be fun. Chapter 1. This course is gonna take 72 years to complete, and you better know all the material, because it will be on the test. First WWNs, European nations. Austria, Hungary sad, Germany sad, UK sad, France, Belgium, they're all sad. Poland happy because they got their independence, and Russia is in for kind of a nice little fun time. They're gonna go do a nice side quest for communism. Scientists in mid-1800s London when Jon Snow tells them that cholera spreads because of polluted water instead of air. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Why Jon Snow? Oh, this is not referring to the oh, I'm stupid. That's spelled Jon. Oh, that's why this works so well. He was an English physician and a leader in the development of anesthesia and medical hygiene. Very important discovery anesthesia was, but then again, going back to just being uppercutted sounds fun too. When you have to clean up a disaster because a wizard freaked the Russian queen 80 years ago. Sad Soviet/Ukraine/Chernobyl noises. This is a nice twist on this meme template. The guy who told the joke louder, the guy who oofed everyone that didn't laugh. That's one way to be a comedian. French king doesn't make it because he lost his head. French president doesn't make it for... Whoa, I have not heard of this story before. This is referring to the 7th French president. I'll have to do research on that later. England invades Ireland for not being Catholic enough in 1169. England invades Ireland for being too Catholic in 1649. Can you make up your mind, woman? European Christendom, the Ottomans. While the Hungarians just in the background, chilling, selling to everybody. Always love these stories. There's so many examples of this throughout history. A lot of the times, this is Switzerland right here. Not a cell phone in sight, just living in the moment. Times were better back then. Aztecs playing a sport, knowing they'll be sacrificed if they lose. I am playing for my life here. That would save you a lot of money because you wouldn't have to pay him, right? Her, come over. Him, I can't. I'm being held captive by the Tokugawa clan. Her, oh yeah. Just found myself another new waifu. Who wouldn't want to be dominated by a lady samurai? Can I copy your answers? Yeah, sure. Just change the words a bit. Greek mythology, Roman mythology. I've seen this format so many times, but I've never seen this picture before. This is not right. That's not right. Being called Emperor of Germany, being called German Emperor. I guess Wilhelm I didn't like that. I would just want to be called Daddy. We have a little battle going on, and bonk. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. Here's this one again. Hi, my name is Jason. Nice to meet you, Jason. Doesn't go in. Say, Jarvis, did you know that Zeus turned into a goose to seduce some Spartan queen? Hey, bro, no judgment here. You do what you gotta do. That's why I'm trying to turn into a giant tentacle monster. Vikings sell narwhal tusks as unicorn horns. See a need? Fill a need. Ultimate lib-right move by the Vikings. Japan losing their navy, losing their capital, and getting boomed twice. The Soviets invaded Manchuria. Yeah, that's kind of a part that we don't really mention. But yeah, Japan kind of just got dogpiled on at the end there. The UK watching Germany take the rest of Czechoslovakia. Stop it, please. Daddy, chill. European spice racks, German, Danish, French, Dutch. The ultimate spice rack. That'd be actually a cool name for a country. The French resistance from 1940 to 1944. I'm fighting for my freaking country. I actually think this stuff is really interesting looking into. Hey, yes, you're finally awake. Desert Storm. American troops. What are you talking about? You must have hit your head. Now come on, we've got to annex Kuwait. Oh, no. This is not gonna go well. America after going to space. What now? JFK? The moon. Weird to see JFK used in any other way besides the one way we always see him. Argentina after losing the Falkland Islands to a country 8,000 miles away. I have a question for God. Why? How society wants men to dress? How men want to dress, that's right. Or who knows, ladies too. It's all opened. Her, I only date guys who drive Mercedes. Me, can't tell me you wouldn't pull people with this. Isn't that already a joke? Didn't someone like use a tank to pick up on people? Frick, rectangle sales. All my homies hate rectangle sales. Will say, this does look pretty epic. Me explaining how Kazakhstan became the whole Soviet Union for 4 days. Kids in my basement waiting for me to give them free candies. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to feed mine. Reject mammal, return to fish. This is actually the real way to be an anarcho-primitivist. Just force yourself to sink in the ocean. Europeans buzzed off of all sorts of things like ale in the beginning of history. Europeans in the 1600s when they got access to Chinese tea, American tobacco, Ethiopian coffee. I can literally hear David here. This video always is crazy to me because like the screen sort of gets ready, screams so loud that the image is like distorted. Any foreign fighters enters Switzerland airspace, the Swiss Army and Air Force. You know the rules and time to die. People in the 1930s watching Gone with the Wind for the first time. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Like this had to have been the reaction. Everyone in the theater just losing it. It's always so shocking to me that that movie was so like groundbreaking. I've watched it and it's just so long. probably made so many people mad by that, but I'm sorry. Me normally, the USSR was an evil totalitarian nightmare, and I'm glad it's gone. Me listening to the Red Army Choir. I mean, yeah, it's, I think that's how they get you. Just that damn music's so good. Victorian factory owners? Children. Been planning to fire my editors Frank and Ricky for a long time and just hire like 100 8-year-olds to edit my video. Each one will just make like one cut each. They're 8-year-olds, they can't do much. 80 in Liechtenstein at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. It's fine, guys. This horrible embarrassment is gonna get overshadowed by something very big soon. Critics delegitimizing Mary by saying that this Isaac guy was the founder of science fiction. Isaac being a huge fan of Mary's and using his fame to promote her. Literature? What is this? 18 to 45-year-old healthy man in 1964. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Did I ever tell you I've always wanted to go to Mexico? You tried to destroy our culture and completely assimilate us. I know, I'm so sorry, will you forgive me? This is Poland talking to Germany. Whole bunch of Balkan countries, you tried to do the same thing. And Hungary says, and I enjoyed every second of it. What chapter is this in that giant-ass book? Is it gonna take us like 36 years to get to that part? What if you wanted to stay as the largest economy in the world, but Britain said, I said we want spices today. It's all good, India, you'll get them back. Spain arrives in Central America first. Central Americans speak Spanish. English arrives in Australia first. Australians speak English. French arrive in Antarctica first, and Arcticans. Or in other words, penguin noises with a slight French accent. Yamamoto destroying 75% of the American Pacific Fleet at Pearl Harbor, America rebuilding it in 6 months and winning the Battle of Midway. I just can't compete. The U.S. draft, born in 1951, born in 1952. Oh, you seeing your buddy go? Yeah, I'd just be screwed. To be fair, literally no city was built in a day, but destroyed in a day, that does happen. And big thanks to the January patrons, BallinLikeStalin, AryanAfterHours, Easter123, Elijah Senpai, EpiNick, FusionWolf, Julius Cheeser, LeninLover 419, LuxembourgLover, Mac, Manny74, Space Period, Patrick C, Pelovski, RalseiTree, Stormtrooper 501, and ClBlr. Thank you. Link to the Patreon is in the description down below.